back to Route 8. Don't worry, we're gonna be playing something else after this. Honestly, I'm missing 2 achievements for the game, and I just want to see if I can get those first. Cause honestly, the completionist in me is screaming, knowing that I'm missing 2 achievements. And even when I try looking up the guidelines for how to get them, I cannot really find an answer, so I don't really know what I'm even supposed to do to get those. So, I'm gonna play this for a bit first, see if we can get the achievements. If not, it's fine. We'll move along to another game. Okay, give me a second. Gotta refamiliarize myself with... It's been a while. Been off, busy, running myself ragged with college stuff. One of my classes just got done creating a campaign for recycling awareness, which we just presented last Friday to City Hall. And I've also been having to prep for other class tests, so I'm quite tired. It was a lot of work. But the campaign is done now. Now we just have our Earth Day tabling event coming up this Saturday. And City Council seemed pretty impressed with our campaign, so that's good news at least. Fly's been driving me crazy all day. Campaign, so I'm very tired. But I'm also almost done with college. Just got like 2 weeks-ish to go. So, I'm almost there. Excuse me. How's everyone else doing lately? Anyone else just as tired as I am? Okay. Make sure everything's running. That's good. That looks good. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let me just do my little chat pop-out thing for Twitch so that I don't have to keep popping back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Alright. Welcome back again to Route 8. We're just going to play this for a little bit, see if I can get one or both of the last two remaining achievements that I somehow still have not managed to get and don't know how to achieve. But we will move on to something else. So don't worry, we're not just going to be stuck on this. Also, genuinely just curious about how this game is going to run now that I am live streaming it, because every time I play it on my own time, it does not work. Yeah, see? Exactly. Now that I'm live streaming it, of course it's going to run smoothly. Not even kidding, every time I try to play this off stream, it is so glitchy that I can't do anything. I can't avoid anomalies that come to attack you because it glitches. So you basically get stuck and you have no choice but to get eaten or whatever. It's that bad. But then as soon as I stream it, it works perfectly. I don't know why. It makes no sense. Oh, I had the right way the first time. Oops. Okay. That's a deer. Huh. Oh, that's a tree. Okay, well that's interesting. So, I was playing this game last night, and I noticed the deer like a millisecond too late. So, of course, I collided with the deer, and me having strong emotions for animals, I was very upset. But at the same time, I guess the game kinda like had its own form of like karma for hitting the deer, because after I hit the deer, the road I was supposed to go down was completely blocked by a barricade of more deer. So it's interesting that that did not happen since I didn't hit the deer this time. That's the radio. It runs so smoothly now, like why? I can't imagine that being on purpose. I don't know how it works. Like, why does it work just fine when I'm live streaming? It takes like 1 to 2 minutes for me to even reach this already very short road when I'm playing it off stream because of how glitchy it is. Nothing's really different when I live stream it. It's the same controls. Tire change, drink, welcome, deer sign, house, ambulance. Welcome sign, girl at the bus stop, cones. Oh, usually it takes me longer to even get through a playthrough. Okay, that was a bit quicker than I expected me to actually beat that, so we're gonna go again. I just want to see if I can figure out what these last 2 achievements are before moving on, but even if we don't figure it out during the stream, it's fine. We can always come back later. Or I can try to do it on my own time, but like I said, it's really hard because of how glitchy the game is when I'm not live streaming it. It's so broken. That would be a twister. Don't try that at home. Never drive straight toward a twister. Oh, there was a fire hydrant back there. That does not belong there. That's not how you wait at the bus stop. How did you even get up there? I know they don't just leave ladders around. And you're getting soaked. You do you, I guess. Honestly, who doesn't like being out in the rain? Unless you have a phobia specifically for the rain, then that makes sense. Nothing wrong. Personally, I like rain. And thunderstorms. Okay, I stopped, so that worked. I would say that was quite effective, especially on the ambulance. ambulance sounded a little different than usual. Does that count? It didn't sound right. Nope, nope, I guess they weren't that picky. Well, this one's obvious. What the? Is that supposed... What is this, a time loop where the days just pass by in milliseconds? Okay. Ooh, that was a bit close. Oops. I don't think that sign should have been there by the house. Not the deer sign, there was another sign. There was a different sign. That does not belong. Yes, a baby. Okay. And no, it was not in the back seat because if anyone hasn't noticed, in this game there is no back seat. Literally. See? Huh. I missed something. Huh. I don't know what I missed. Oh well. Still not doing too bad. Oh! It's not how you ride an ambulance either. Excuse you? Jeez. Violent sign. The sign was tired of signing. And honestly, I can't even blame it. Always standing in the same place, 24/7. Doing absolutely nothing. People probably come around, draw graffiti on the signs. And then you can't even read the signs anymore. Nothing against graffiti, personally, honestly. It's a matter of where you do it. Like, if you're gonna do graffiti on a sign that has important information, then probably not as great of an idea. Where did you even come from? Just fall from the sky? Did I hit you with the car? I honestly didn't even notice. Did I hit you with the car? I don't think I did. Speed, shift. What am I speeding from? Oh, okay. That would indeed probably be something to speed away from. Not that I can even tell what that is. What is that? Is that a giant baby or something? Antonius? I don't know why a deer needs to wait at a bus stop. But I guess even animals get tired. I'm just going to say it's probably safe to assume I will not be getting either of these two achievements tonight, but that's fine. I'll figure it out eventually, hopefully. You just parked there? That sounded like a broken toy. What round is this? Is this round 3 or 4? I already done lost track. Oh, okay. Bye. That was a big one. Jeez. Did that jump out right in front of the ambulance, too? Jeepers. Excuse me. Okay. That's how you gotta know if your bus pulls up, if you're facing the wall. Why am I braking? Oh, that's why I'm braking. Okay. I forget that reverse is the S button, not the space button. Space is just brakes. Whoa, that would be a train. Really, really big train. Trains typically that big. She looks so tiny standing next to it. I'm going to assume that trains typically are not that big. wow, I'm speeding again? What am I speeding for this time? Is it the same thing? Ah, I see. I don't know what that is, but it kind of sounds extraterrestrial, but I don't know why. What even is that? Okay, I don't think I'm going to be getting those 2 achievements tonight, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. Let me switch off. I should have seen if I even had installed the other game first. Don't know why I did not think of that. Where'd my mouse go? I just had it. There it is. Okay, moving on. Is this still on? No, it was not. There it is. Hopefully this does not give me any trouble. I don't know what it is about friction games, but they always mess up my screen. Okay, I am going to start over because I know it has been a while. And I don't honestly know what happened. Wait. I just started a new game under the one I already had made. Probably should have tested that first. Not that I think it matters all that much. Could have started a new game. Okay, well, answer that question. Okay, just check the game settings here. Maybe show subtitles, show effect subtitles. Yeah, why not? Show hints, show... I don't know what that means. Crosshair, what does that mean? Graphics... I don't know if I want to mess with that. I'll come back for the mouse sensitivity if I need. Okay. Custom story. What's that do? I don't know. Okay. Alright, so good to go. Welcome back to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I had started a stream of this, what, like 2 years ago, something like that. I think I was still figuring out navigation for my streaming software and stuff like that, but also just constantly turning around and getting busy with college classes.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Well, I know what else you did, Daniel, but I'm going to go on a limb and assume that the first mistake you made was leaving Mayfair. Memento has been added to the journal. Why? Is that for controller? Does this work on a controller? Hang on. Oh! Would you look at that? Okay, well, screw the mouse then. I don't want to have to end up arguing with the mouse sensitivity at an inconvenient time. Okay. Notes. No. Diaries. Memento. There we go. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. Okay. Anything important I can pick up first? Did we enter this place from that way? No, there's a door here. How do I open doors again? Not that button. That's crouch. How does this work? Hold down left mouse and right bumper. Move the mouse. Let right bumper move thumbstick in order to move the door. Throw the door open or shut. Huh? Oh, there we go. I see. What's that? Can I get an interact button? You haven't told me how to interact with stuff yet. Oh, there we go. Tinder boxes are used to light candles and other light sources in the environment. The current number of tinder boxes is shown in inventory. That's a big door. Let's not fall face first on the floor. What's that? Is that important? Well, I can't interact with it, so hopefully it's not important. Okay, I'm supposed to be following the liquid trail, but this is the door that swung open in front of me. So clearly it wants my attention. Grabbing an object, blah blah blah. Okay, what can I... I was actually hoping that would make the fire explode because alcohol, so... That's fine though, it was still kind of satisfying. Is that a vase? Yes it is. Can I sprint? Was that me sprinting? Oh, stairs. I hate stairs. Stairs are not my friend. Follow the swinging chandelier, because what could possibly go wrong? Oh, I can mess with the armor? Ah! That's funny. I'm sorry. There you go. Didn't actually expect that to stick perfectly. That's a fancy wardrobe. Wait, which is it? Would the technicality be wardrobe or armoire? Was there much of a difference? I forget. Beware, when standing in darkness, your sanity will slowly drain. Turn on lights in the environment using tinderboxes. Search for other sources of light. See, I have the opposite effect. I actually prefer the darkness, but, you know, that's also partly because I have severe photosensitivity, so... But I also just like darkness, so... That's a fancy door. Old archives. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought and struck his victim with a rock. Ooh, books. Who just leaves books lying on the ground? Like, books get a bad enough reputation as it is. Come on. Are any of these important? No. Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. I can't see. Turn my brightness up. Now I can see. Kinda, sorta. I'm gonna light that stick there. What puzzles may we be referring to? I don't see a puzzle yet. Yeah. Are those roaches? I can't even tell. I don't like cockroaches. Whee! Wait, what? The paper just dissolved into nothingness. What? I'm assuming I can't unboard windows to let in a little more light. I don't even know what these books are about, but I would be bookworming so hard if I were in a place like this. Ooh, a lantern. What's that say? I can't make that out. What? Come hither. What does that say? I have no idea. How do I work the lantern? How do I open my inventory? Oh, there's a lantern. Okay, well that worked. Do I have an inventory? There's my inventory. Oh, my lantern fuel is running out quick. How do I exit my inventory? There we go. Pull, not push. Why won't you let me read the books? I want to read the books. Whatever we actually came for can wait. I've just been informed that my game is not even showing up on... Okay, well... Oh, I know what it is. I forgot to switch my game capture in OBS over to... Still not working for some reason. Why are you not working? Why are you doing this? So where's the game? Is it a game setting that's causing the issue? Okay, let's see. How do I get you to fit the screen? Excuse me. Tearing in the image, what does that mean? There we go. Okay, see if this helps. Alright. How's that? We good? That looks good. That looks good. Alright, I think we're good. Well, good thing we didn't get too far in the game yet. We'll get my pop-out chat again. Hopefully that doesn't mess my screen up on YouTube and Twitch again. Nope, we're good. Okay. To be continued. Okay. Thankfully, that was an easy fix, even though it took a minute for me.
Remember, I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
I'll get back to you. I didn't see this side yet. Nothing important. Okay. I like a secret passage. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Are you just telling me that as a tutorial, or am I supposed to be running right now? More specifics would be nice. Ow, hey!
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
I don't know who Alexander is, but are we sure we're not talking to Dracula? Why is this not even labeled? How am I supposed to know where it's going to take me? Should I be worried where it's going to take me? Laboratorium. Cella Veneria? Why not just say cellar? Can I squish the bugs? No? The bugs are invincible? And again, they are cockroaches, so... Oh. Okay. Clearly, it doesn't want me to go that way. Not open without a key. Daniel's note to self. 19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask you how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but no. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be punished. Who's Hazel? That's just a closed off entrance? What was with the ominous music over a closed off entrance? Oh. That makes sense. Okay, never mind. Because it screams. That's convincing enough. Do I need to move this? No. How can I get...
Let me see. And one part Aqua Force. Part Aqua Force.
Picked up chemistry pod. Early alchemy experiment. This is my successful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts, especially doing terrible things. I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Who are we talking about? Ooh. Relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes. Relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are. Who's that? Who's that? Who's clip-clopping? Is it a chest? Yes, it is. Pick it up. Thank you. Chemical ingredients have been moved from the laboratory to the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. What do I need a powerful acid for? Canterbury, he made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Who? What? Where? Can I light the chandelier? Probably not. I'm probably not even going to be able to finish that. Nope, that's not happening. Oh well. Well, I did not see a key to the wine cellar in the laboratory. Well, bunch. Yeah, because it's boarded up. I thought it was letting me hover over the boards like it was going to let me rip them off. Oh. Am I still supposed to be following the red? Fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. Ooh, fancy. This looks Resident Evil-ish. Rare books. Okay. Why not just say rear books?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hinan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Oh, so we're not even in London. Okay, that would probably explain why everything is written in a different language. Okay, well, never mind. That makes more sense. I thought we were just somewhere else in London, because I remember him saying that he was from, what was it called, Mayfair? Mayfair? Nothing against foreign language, I suck at geography and language. Just not quite familiar with where all foreign language is used. Wilhelm's contract. What is it, Skyrim? Wilhelm? Wrong Wilhelm? Wrong universe, Wilhelm. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baring of Brandenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baring of Brandenburg is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court within the sanctum of the order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal, Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Garrick? Order of the Black Eagle? Are we sure we're not playing Elder Scrolls? Because that sounds like Elder Scrolls stuff. Ominous dark hallway. Picture's missing. Can I light a fireplace? I can light a fireplace. Who put shirts in the bottom drawer? It's the bottom drawer. That's where I put my pants and shorts. Just bottoms in general, because bottom drawer. My shirts go in the middle drawer.
And 17th of May.
I think we can all guess where it goes in the top drawer.
My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered.
Algeria.
Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Was? Past tense? Kind of figured we were still trapped. Are we not? Break this. Oh! I thought there would be something in it that I could take, but I guess not. Okay, never mind. It looked like it would hold something important, but I guess never mind. Old tones. Chest. No. That's a chest. Local history. Did it just go dark all of a sudden? Hello? Why is the painting on the floor? Floor plans. You have a whole room just for floor plans?
castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Not seeing any servants. What servants do you plan on working on it? I see none. Any chance you also plan on pitching in? You know, it's your idea. You should help. Or just do it yourself. Why can't I interact? Okay. Why can I... Fragile but not breakable by hand. I'm supposed to break it? Maps.
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh, am I supposed to push forward of myself? I thought it was all part of the cutscene.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Kingdom of Prussia, Central Prussia. Oh, well. I'm going back that way, I guess.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I have to break this. Oops. Local folklore, studs, and Brennenburg, Castle 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, stressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark, ask any local and you will hear proof. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. How do I scroll? Oh, there we go. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Altstadt, and like most though presumed lifetime, the family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Okay, so I have to pull books in a certain order to trigger a door. I'm guessing. Probably that door. Okay, so that book. That book. What other ones am I supposed to be pulling? One, two, three. Okay. Yay! Oh, wrong door. Is that the key to the cellar? Wrong button. Hey, found it. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be a sense solve both of my problems. It would, in a sense, solve both my problems. Someone's angry. Steady. Won't budge, of course it won't. Back to the old tones. I must be missing something. Oh, wait, I found the key to the wine cellar. Doy. Was that humming or... been in here, right? I'm pretty sure. Entrance hall. Study. Catalogs. I think I've been all the rooms here. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinnon awaits, brain to the toothless foreman. Hey! Why do you hurt me? What even are you? Why are you moving? Why are you alive? A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted and settled. It's dark in here.
Where did the tyrant go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a
Get a light.
lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Is there a light in here? forgot I had a lantern, to be honest. There was all the oil that was in there. Of course. Well, that was a waste of tinder boxes, lighting those candles just for them to be snuffed out like that. Eesh. I just got myself stuck. It's leaking green. Why is it green? Hello. Bye. Is that a rat I keep hearing? Because I don't even see it. Evidence in the laboratory has revealed that combining 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Does that necessarily mean that I should be making said powerful acid? After enduring 3 days and now years, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia. And it didn't let me even finish that. Whatevs. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to go back in the lab? Cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Chemistry plot. I'm assuming you go... No? You don't go there? You have to go somewhere. Wait, where'd you go? What? I tried placing you there first and you said no! What was the difference? So I'm still missing 1 chemical. What? Oh, that's why. The stairs broke. The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Gee, thanks. Wrong button. Okay, let's see. I win. Okay, I need one more chemical. It became impossible to avoid the commotion in the streets begged for his attention as he opened the shutters. The French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Where is this last remaining chemical that I need? Refinery. Not going that way yet. Whee! Did I miss it in the wine cellar somewhere? He sat down by the cash wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand. They don't give you enough time to read. Excuse me. I feel like I've already been everywhere else it'll let me go right now. I don't know where else it wants me to find a chemical. I've been everywhere I know I have access to already.
What was that?
I don't know. What? I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't go through this door. Yummy.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
Is this alien?
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
except we're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
There we are. Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Gerick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the Castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the 2 young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. I read that already. Hey! Stop it! I need down there. Does it matter what order this goes in? Need to turn on the burners first. Where's the burners? Ah. Picked up pot of acid. I'm assuming not the kind that you can consume. Okay, what do I... Keep pressing the wrong buttons. In some games, jump is Y, not A. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path of the refinery. Can it be dissolved?
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Hello again. My lantern just died. Yes, it did.
Of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect, but I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Everything is gone.
The stick. Stick. Maybe we shouldn't put that there.
June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
What exactly am I supposed to solve to cure my sanity?
That taste, that fragrance, Damascus rose.
I supposed to find something to grab that with? The rope won't pull the hatch open. Something must be clogging the pulley. Can I throw a bottle at it? Hey, what do you know? Oh, it's not even attached. Oh, it's still working anyway. Okay. Oh, fine. Yeet. Cellular archives. He crashed through the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. What? Oh, I remember this part. That fish. Very bad fish. I said be respectful to books, but did I even do anything? can't see it in the water. It's not like the water's not clear enough. I can clearly see the floor, but I can't see the fish. How am I supposed to go inside if you're just gonna camp right there? Wait, what even happened? Did I get stuck? Ah, right. Of course it's coming. Probably need to get the vial of whatever that was first. Oh. Well, let me keep them. Huh. How'd you get over there? You were just right there. How'd you get way over there? I need something heavy. Got hurt by the door? Locked with a simple lock, really. Something large brushed against his leg and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Hoisted out of the ocean, the lacquered hull of the SS Norse Tench glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of the setting sun. Turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Oh, no more bad fish. Very bad fish. No more bad fish. Interesting fountain design. I can interact with the fountain water, that's funny. Not anymore. No, but I escaped.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Alright, now I gotta fix an elevator. Machine room. Of course it's locked. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Storage. Over its trunk was wrapped in rope. The lock had been broken by thieves, he assumed. He wondered if anything had been left considering all the hands it had passed. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. Light candles and torches to reduce loss of sanity caused by darkness. Yeah, I'm working on it. Doesn't help that you give me limited resources to do that. Regarding explosive mixture. Now there's an explosive mixture. It's not enough we create the acid. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is to mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. Thanks. Primary? The valve has rusted shut. Of course it has. What's that? Drill part. Put the drill together first. Oh, I need another part. Secondary. Ah, okay. How do I do this? Drag and drop one item onto another to attempt to combine. Hey, how do I drag and drop? Oh, there we go. Can't assemble a drill yet. Need to find all the parts first. Oh, I'm still missing the part. That's a hammer. The last part I need is near, but I don't see it. Really, where else would it be? Oh, there goes my lantern. What am I missing, and where am I missing it? Shovel, shovel. It is down here, right? Is it upstairs? that it? There we go. Oh, hi. Climbed out of bed and looked out the window. It was completely dark. He waited, glanced at the old clock, and waited some more. 4 o'clock, he thought it's enough. What exactly is the explosive for? Yes, true. A thin, cold mist brushed his face as he stepped outside. London weather could be cruel, but it was the kind of cruelty he could handle.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal? Is anyone there?
Second of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Oops. Oh well. Ooh, crowbar.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing used me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Interact with the beds.
Daniel?
What?
Still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
Not the lantern. Crowbar, thank you.
The key. Please, let it be here.
According to key is hidden in the guest room.
Fourth of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly.
of Oz. Not that one either.
It's cold. It's so cold.
Wow.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then. God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Flipped through the book of monarchs looking for etchings and counted 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. What's in here? Ah, another study. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and Leia collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Is this the same area I was in earlier? The orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus? It was as it was told about, an underground Mithric temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. It's color-washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured. I was staying in a nearby village called Allstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetched the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. Fortunately? Why fortunately? How was that fortunate? When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstout. Your friend and mentor, Henrik Cornelius Agrippa. Cracked window panes are held together only by a weak wooden frame. Okay, and? Chambers of the human skull. Understanding locomotion. Milestones of human anatomy. Understanding balance. The canine jaws. Animal experiment. I don't want to read about an animal experiment. No, thank you.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Hello. A clipboard. Blech. I don't want to read that in case it's more about animal experiments. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. pressure.
July 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the Globus Crucis.
Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Again?
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle." Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest as I write.
I'm assuming these cogs are important. put in here? Charcoal? How many pieces of charcoal do I need? Oops. It's now full of only 3 pieces? Really? Low. Pressure. 1, 2. Why are there 2 3s? 1. There's 2 2s on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, there's a 6 there. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even gonna work right now yet. Oh, I missed a note. Oops.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
So where do I get the parts for the floor? Do I have to figure this out first, or... storage. And her study rooms. I missed something in the study rooms. Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Let's see. What did I miss in here? Hey! Why are you still moving? Are you done? Hello? Wait, what? Painting's fixed now. It was all creepy before. What's that? That's an apple. Am I supposed to use the explosive here? No object to use item on. Is that a no? Cannot use this item this way. I guess that's not what that's for. Whee! 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 Oh, more cogs. Anything? When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. Oh, my controller just died. Because of course it did. Elevator machine instructions. Oh. Ah, well, I got a head start on it anyway. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam, set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Oh, hey, a rod. There's one. Where's the other two? Got a nice pick. Is that a rock clipping through the wall? I don't suppose this is what the explosive stuff is for, is it? Oh, out of it. There we go. Okay. Probably not gonna be what it's for. How do I even select it with my mouse? I don't know how it works anymore, because I had to switch to my mouse because my controller died, so now I don't know how anything works. I have no clue. That's a feather. I thought it was a claw. Yay, my lantern is fully filled. Yay! What's that? Emergency decelerator. Stop it! One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whee! Okay, well that's one rod. Where are the other two? Said in the inner studies. I only count one rod in the inner studies. That's a wall. That's a table leg. I know it said something about a storage as well, but I don't remember seeing a room labeled storage. Will I deactivate my lantern? I don't think I need it right now. Oh, F, okay.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
I have no reflection. Why do I have no reflection? I went too far. Trinity steam, 4-phased amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Oh, double click is how I access my inventory items. Okay. Trinity. My Twitch glitched. I'm through. Right through. Okay. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Meters? I don't see any meters. What meters? Okay, up 8, down 8. Okay, let's see. Up 8, down 8. 5, 3, that equals 8. Does it have to be all of them? Okay, maybe 5, 3, 8. I don't think that actually really helped me. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. No, because that would be down. 6. Five, 8. Up. 8. 5. 7. Ha! Got it. Okay, so that's the pressure. Still missing 2 levers for flow. I've already been all over the place and don't see them, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I thought I had to get 8 on both sides, like strictly 3 levers on the left, 3 levers on the right. I didn't know it. I didn't think it would accept it just being a mixture of both. can't get comfortable with my ankles. Does this only let me save when I come in contact with those cylindrical thingamajs? Save option. Oh, save and exit. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, now I know. Oh, that was the storage room. Okay, well that will probably... Hopefully I can find the missing 2 levers this time. Without being caught by what's his name. But she's...
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Do I finally get to use this? Yee! Run away! You're gonna make me throw something at it, aren't you? Oh. That sucked. Dang it. That was too heavy. Oh, there we go.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Food storage? I thought this was the machine parts storage. Why is that moving over there? I haven't even been over there yet. Oh, lovely. That's a candle. That's moldy bread. Hello. I don't even know if he was following me. I kinda just slammed the door in his face. Running out of oil. Lamp oil. Is he just not gonna let me in there? Well, I guess he gets to keep that room to himself for the time being.
Please, I'm begging you.
There we go. There they are. In case of a missing rod, if a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Alright. Can you finally figure out how to work the door? Oh, there he is. I'm assuming I'm going to have to figure out a way to get past him. I don't trust that room over there. Really? Okay, made it. Oh, the fountain's blood now. Okay. Trinity. Orpheus. Oops, I accidentally picked it back up. Okay. Still needs work. What else do you want me to do? This is still burning. Is there still charcoal in here? Yes. Okay, cogs are placed. Got the crusher going. Supposed to be able to grab these and twist them or something. Cancel missing rod, elevator machine instructions. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity, 4-phase. Trinity, 4-phase. Okay. Trinity steam rod. So 4-phase. Oh, I had them in the wrong place. Okay, fixed now, so now can I pull the lever? Yay! It works! It's alive! Still gets up my nerves and I'll... Is it gonna make me run to the elevator? I'll take that as a yes. Onward! That worked. Does that work? It starts. The dark towers of Brandenburg rose above the forest and were silhouetted against the snow-white of the It's not what elevators are supposed to do.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
And by criminals, do you mean criminals who actually did something bad, or are we just talking about poor people who were trying to survive? Because I would not call somebody stealing a loaf of bread because they need to eat a criminal. I don't care where they get the bread. Did I just break him? Jeez, move so quick. Friggin' teleport? Jeez. I friggin' sprinted and he still just slashed me to pieces. Alrighty then. Alright guys, we've been at this for like 4, 5, 6 hours? I think we're gonna call it. My name is Dangerous, in case you didn't get that at the beginning. And don't worry, if I miss a stream, YouTube uploads them as soon as I end it. So if you miss something, you can go back on YouTube and watch it. I'm also on Discord and Tumblr. I have not been on Blue Sky in forever. I mostly stick to Tumblr anymore. But hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.